Hello there everybody! Today is a Play-Doh Kitchen Creations fun style. We are doing Noodle Makin Mania. That's the set we have today. And we have a bunch of different moving parts and I'm just really excited to see what's happening inside the box. So I think we should just dive right in. Okie doke, I need to make some sense out of all of this so we can just start making our noodles here. Okay, so we have our white base and we have the main central part of the noodle shaper. It fits in. Can you hear that click when it gets in place? And we have this orange piece that obviously is the lever that we push down to really press the dough out to make each different pasta shape. So we have this round green piece in the front and we have this part that's going to hook underneath it. So you slide it in, push down on it so it gives a good click. Once you hear that loud sound, you're going to be able to very smoothly press down like that. Beautiful. Okay, this is the star of the show. We are going to put our molds. Let me explain these as well. So, on the front of our noodle press, you can attach these different colored pieces. The white is going to be the penne option. And then we've got this red one that kind of gives like a spiral pasta option. Classic noodle spaghetti is the light blue. And then yellow is like your fettuccine. So I definitely want to go for like a classic favorite, which is spaghetti and meatballs. So we're just going to fit this on. There we go. It locks in place. And then I'm just gonna go classic white. Okay. Get a good amount, maybe actually close to the whole jar. I remember when I would eat my pasta, I'd have to go really slowly because sometimes I loved a lot of sauce on my pasta. So now once you've packed in the white, you're gonna wanna take your lever and press ever so steadily. You can have your plate underneath so it catches the noodles. And look, we're starting to see them come through the front. Ooh, we are an Italian restaurant in the making. Okay, here we go. Pressing through. Oh my gosh, we're getting a full plate. Hope you like your noodles, y'all, because we got it going on. Okay. And then you can do like a fun twirl to kind of get it in a nice little pile. Let me see how much left we have. Let me see if I can squeeze out a little bit more. Add a little bit more white in. That was really impressive. I feel like we're in a real Italian restaurant. I'm learning the tricks of the trade. Okay, filling in a little bit more of the white into our empty space. We're gonna go for a little bit more. Here we go. Okay, that looks delicious. Oh my gosh. Okay, beautiful. Now is the part when we create our meatballs, which is more of a hand process. We are going to do this brown, which makes sense because meatball, usually a brown shade. Okay, take a little bit, 2 little chunks, and you can form them, which is kind of the process you would use with making real meatballs. You would have your meat mixture, and then you just take it between your hands, give it a good roll to the size that you like, place it on your pasta dish. And the awesome thing about meatballs is you can do a bunch of different things. You could do turkey meatballs, you could do regular beef, chicken, you could go vegetarian and do lentils. There's so many ways you can do it. And that way, you can even play pretend that way as well. Of course, we need some sauce going into the red here. Now with the sauce, it looks like we're just gonna do a little drip, kind of like a little drizzle of sauce over the top. What you can do, either press on your table that you're working on or in your hand and kind of create a little bit of a, looks like a little bit of like a flat blob. It doesn't have to be any particular shape, but you can just kind of drape it over the top of the meatballs, the pasta. And that way all the flavors will be working. You could even pretend that you're in your own Italian restaurant, serving people up with some delicious food to eat for dinner. You can take your friends' orders, have them sit down at a table, and then serve them up a delicious plate of spaghetti, which I'm definitely gonna keep over here to, you know, have for our grand reveal of our final meal. This is just one part of it. We're also, I think, gonna do maybe some pasta salad. So this is definitely our first option of our meal. It's not all complete yet. We're gonna do some pasta salad, but this is a good starter. If you notice, on the side of our noodle maker, we also have these handy molds. So whenever I have pasta salad, I love to throw veg in, so different vegetables, whether it be cucumbers, onion, carrots, tomato, and we're in luck because we have a bunch of different options. So I'm gonna make some tomatoes to start out with. I'm gonna make our vegetables first, and then I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make our noodles. So it's looking like this one down here is gonna be a good tomato mold. Gonna give it a good press. And then maybe use our knife to help pry out little by little. Go in a different angle. And don't worry if you get a little marks in the back, because you can always smooth it out. Beautiful. Look at that. Okay, that's gorgeous. We're gonna just rest it in our bowl here. I'm gonna make one more of those. Okay. Tomatoes are definitely one of my favorite things to have on pasta salad. I was about to say a vegetable, but technically, tomatoes are a fruit, which is still hard for me to wrap my mind around, but they're so tasty, and they bring a really good flavor to the pasta salad. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now I'm thinking maybe we should add in, ooh, some mushrooms. That could be fun. We're gonna dip into our brown then. Make some mushrooms. So we're getting like different textures, you know? Certain vegetables are crunchy, certain vegetables are soft. Kind of makes it fun to eat, right? Because the noodles obviously are really soft, but then you get a little party happening with every bite if you get something new to eat with a little bit of vegetable in there too. Okay, we're gonna bring our mushroom out, and then if it got a little jumbled up, you can just press it down, make it smooth again. One more mushroom for good measure. Bring away our excess. And then I'm gonna use my hand on this one. Delicious. And I think for our final option, we're gonna go for this mold right here. I feel like this could be a bunch of different things. I'm gonna pretend like it's cucumber. Cucumber is super crunchy and really refreshing, especially if you have cold pasta salad. Ooh, it's so good. But some other things that could be good in there are like onions, bell peppers. You can make it your own. Make it unique. Beautiful. And then one final piece of veg, and then we're gonna get on to the fun part of the show, which is making those pieces of pasta for our pasta salad. Okay, I'm gonna redo, oh, you know what, actually that just popped out in my favor. Okay, great, that was easy. Okay, there we go, a little bit of extra cucumber. Okay, so I told you, we finished our veg, And now, for the fun part, do we all like bow tie pasta? Because I love bow tie pasta, and that's gonna be the type of pasta we're using for this dish. We're gonna get this light yellow color, and get a good chunk out, because we're gonna make a bunch of different bow ties, so we can fill up our bowl here and make our spread look really nice, in addition to our pasta and meatballs. Okay, so we see our mold right here. You know the drill. Press it in, and then if you flip it around, we have some extra. Oh my gosh, honestly, looks good enough to eat. You're gonna have to remind yourself it's Play-Doh, because that's what I have to do with myself right now. Then we're gonna keep making a bunch. As long as you have more Play-Doh, you can keep on cooking. Awesome. Okie dokie. We are almost working with a nice bowl of pasta salad. I think this will be a good amount for our last one. Okay. We're pressing, we're pulling away. And then you take that extra. And just so we make it look pretty interesting, so we get different colors in the whole bowl. We don't want to waste this extra pasta dough, so I'm gonna throw it in like a little circular piece of pasta. We've got our cucumber. We've got our tomato. It's looking delicious, looking fresh, and take a bite of that for sure. Place it next to our spaghetti and meatballs. And then, I think maybe our final part of this Italian meal is gonna be making a little ravioli. Shall we do it? I think so. For this one, I think what could be good is, having a pesto filling for our ravioli. So this mold is interesting. You get to create the outside pasta part of the ravioli, and then you get to create the filling too. And we have this fun knife here, so when you create the ravioli, you can slice it down the center and see the filling inside. So let's grab some of our light yellow again. Okay, we're gonna take 2 chunks so that we have some of the color to put on either side of the mold. What we're gonna do is first start with yellow, our pasta base, because raviolis are in that square shape, and they have a little pocket of filling in the middle. So we've got our pasta on either side. And then we're gonna take our lovely pesto, maybe a little bit less, just so it's not too overflowing. We're gonna press it in the center, and then here comes the fun part. We're gonna press the whole mold closed, give it a good squeeze. We're gonna have a lot of extra on the side, but that doesn't matter because, we can just tear it away. These molds are so great because they create that really sharp edge. It looks like a real ravioli. We got the nice ridges on the side. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then we gently pull it away. Oh, look at that. All of our edges are closed. I think a real chef would tell you that's the trickiest part about ravioli, is making sure that they stay closed. But look, ours are closed, none of the filling is coming out. And now is the fancy part, when we can rest it on our plate here. You know what? Before I rest it, I'm gonna do a slice. Looks super delicious. We can see the filling that came through. Then we can just kind of add to our spaghetti and meatballs so it's really overflowing with deliciousness. And there you have it, folks. We have a full-on Italian meal, pasta and meatballs, ravioli, and pasta salad. Ooh, you're gonna have to sit down and get ready to be nice and full after having this deliciousness. It really does look good enough to eat. Yeah, this is basically just the start of what you can make. You can make a bunch of different things, do even more molds, and hope you have a lot of fun with it. Thanks again for watching the Toypedia video, and make sure to subscribe to our channel, Toypedia. We have videos coming out regularly that you can check. Click that bell for notifications so you don't miss any. Until next time in our next video, enjoy this pasta fiesta.